Okay, with cyber attacks on the rise, just how important is cybersecurity skills development and what is being done to transform developers into more security conscious people? For more, let's bring in Pieter Danhieux, who is the CEO and co-founder of Secure Code Warrior. Pieter, great to see you. Thanks so much for your time today.
No worries. Great to see you as well. Great to be here.
Can I start off by asking you about the increased demand for security conscious and security skilled developers across multiple industries?
Well, if you kind of look at our lives, our enterprise and personal lives, right? Software is really infiltrating our lives. Like look around in your house, your air conditioning, coffee machine, dishwashers, ovens, all run on software. Most of our banks and technology companies and even oil and gas, electricity now all gets steered and controlled and managed by software. So that means that with the increasing attacks that are kind of happening on both enterprises but also on personal lives, we should probably have a look at the security of all of that software. And I think that kind of just fuels the demand of we want to make sure that people who are building all of that software that they think about the security of the things that they're building.
Yeah, you're talking about that rising demand. Now, you've just signed your 400th customer. What sort of organizations do you actually work with?
Look, as an Australian company, I'm really proud to be able to work with the likes of Amazon, the JP Morgans, even Lego and Nike and Adidas are customers of us. And of course, you might ask, well, why companies are like Adidas and Nike? Why are they investing into software security? Well, because of the wearables, they of course are building software into all of these devices, and all of these things kind of need to be secured as well. So we really try to work with the big brands out there to make sure that the software that they're building, whether it's in automotive or in buildings or in websites, that they can make sure that that software is secure.
Yeah, do you believe that enough businesses, enough organizations are actually aware of the role that secure coding practices can play in improving a company's cyber resilience?
I don't think so, not yet at the moment. Like if you look at a few months ago, President Biden came out with a directive basically saying, hey, anyone that is supplying or writing software for the US government need to start paying way more attention on the security of that software. And that's of course fueled by all the attacks that have happened in the past 12 months. In the US, we had the Colonial Pipe attack that had a huge, massive impact on the US government and the awareness around there. So I think President Biden is really trying to create awareness with all of these companies to say, hey, if you are going to write software for our government, you must pay attention to this, because those are the root causes of a lot of the data breaches and a lot of the hacks that are kind of happening is exactly that software. And I think that's why he also this week called around the table the Microsofts, the Googles, the JP Morgans, and so on to say, hey, we really need your help here. We want to make sure that the technology that you guys are building, that we want to make sure these things are secure. So to answer your question, I don't think there's enough awareness yet at the market, but I think the initiatives of Biden will hopefully help that.
Okay, just finally, quickly, can you talk to, just how big of a threat insecure or vulnerable code is? Because I guess it really can open the door for attacks.
Well, if you think about it, you're in your personal lives, right? Like your door locks are now with fingerprint readers on software. Your cars are basically software with batteries or with wheels. So I think if we're not careful about how and not pay attention on how we're building secure software, we will end up with a society where a lot of the things that are currently driven by software, oil, gas, energy, electricity, or cars or personal lives, could really be held ransom by attackers. And that's, of course, a very scary thought, because we see ransomware having a big impact on enterprises, but also this will start affecting your personal lives as well.
Okay, Pieter, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.